Hey Kenny, it's Daphne here. Good to have you on board with the course and really nice to read your first essays. You are doing great. These are looking good here. Okay, so nowadays an increasing number of people are concerned about the basic function of school. Good. However, whether now you maybe don't repeat school here, maybe whether these establishments or these places should just change that round, provide education for students, plural, is a controversial issue. In my view, schools, plural, need to improve the student education, maybe the standard and variety, sorry, offered in student education, and should also develop some entertainment. Now for them, this would be for them, not they. So watch out in using the same word as the examiner because they've used entertaining. If I just go back up, they've used entertaining in their question. So it's really important that you don't use or try not to use the key words that they are using. So you could say develop some more challenging or interesting activities for them. That's the students. Okay, really nice, good intro, and then we'll show you in the template, which is in the next module you're going to do. This essay will discuss these key issues. So in the template, we'll show you this in the next module you're going to do. Okay, so that's a nice introduction. Well done. Firstly, the main purposes of schools is to improve. The main purpose of schools is to improve, okay, their skills. Now, whose? Yeah, so students, you need to put in here students' skills and prepare them for exams. Yeah, exams and employment. This is because school education can broaden their knowledge. Yes, yes, absolutely, so important. Can broaden their knowledge about, I wouldn't say a major like, a branch well, knowledge of the world and key subjects like, key subjects. Such as, I prefer such as to like, capital letter, art. As well as, so don't start a sentence with and, as well as develop independent thinking skills. Excellent. For example, good universities usually use, now we don't know if they always do that, but I would say usually use the same teaching methods to educate students, such as study groups, and to connect all this together when students, so this is students, not children, they're older, participate, they don't have which, they develop good learning habits because, no comma, because every member is able to, able to voice their opinion, influence, debate, and listen to others. It's a really, really good point. Very interesting. You need to tell me what the benefits of this is. So these are the skills that they are getting from this kind of university style tutorial. Really nice. So I've tried to just paraphrase what you're saying there just to make that a bit clearer. Therefore, school responsibility, school and university, because you've talked about university as well here. So keep both of them, school and university alike, have a key responsibility in making individuals, so careful on using pronouns when I don't know what you're referring to, young individuals, become useful members of society. Good, nice. So you've organised that paragraph very nicely. I like your example. Just this sentence is a little bit confusing there, so just listen to my correction. I hope that will help you. Secondly, schools need to provide There's more entertaining choices, so choose a different word here. Interesting, stimulating, innovative choices, rather than continue to, what this would be for them, rather than continue to build stress, rather than focus on academics, which can build stress. This is because all students have different levels of pressure from university or family. So to combat this, so this is to stop it happening, schools should, I would say actually could, would be better, give more amusements. Watch out on these pronouns. Okay, can you watch out on these pronouns? You're confusing object pronouns, that should be for them, and wherever it was, we were just, yeah, sorry, in real life. Actually, for there, okay, be careful, this is a possessive pronoun, so be careful, you need to revise those. If you're not sure, I can give you a link or have a look on a grammar page. Pronouns, okay? Or at the moment, I don't think you actually need them. Could give students more amusements, such as, so, sport, art or music lessons, and could rather than can, reduce the psychological pressure in real life. For example, universities often hold, so watch out with can, yeah, often hold carnival parties to encourage though you mean students, so be careful here again, to take part in the activities process where or in which they can enjoy the party and achieve their potential. Okay, rather than enjoy the party, I would put they can relax, make friends, network, meet lots of people, and achieve their potential. Consequently, via the amusement, yes, a range of amusements can reduce study pressure and ensure students remain. You don't need that. Physically and mentally healthy. Good. Okay. In summary, the purpose of school should be, so I need your opinion here. I believe that the purpose of school should be to improve students' education and reduce their psychological pressures. So I don't think you need so in order to meet their needs and help them achieve their potential, education and amusement are both indispensable in campus life. Now, you've done a good essay there. You've got some nice points. There's a few little grammar errors which you need to have a look at, these pronouns. Watch out here, the mixture between schools and universities. So schools for us in the UK is up to age 18. Universities 18 to 21. This essay really is about school. So I would stay consistent, talk about school all the way through, and don't talk about university too much. Okay, it's a little bit confusing. It looks like you're off point. I mean, your points are good. Just make sure you're really connected to the question all the way through. Okay. Next one. Nowadays, an increasing number of people are concerned about the development of children's apostrophe s skills. However, whether children take part in an activity, an before the vowel, which will create more reading is controversy. In my view, capital letter here. I totally agree with this idea. Okay, and this essay, blah 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 blah. We'll discuss. So we're going to show you that in the next module. Don't worry about that. Good, that's a nice start. First, interest in children's life is very important. Now, Ben has done a module on this. So when you go back, look at this correction afterwards, listen to Ben's module because he talks you through a really good example using video games. As his example, he really walks you through this whole essay. So maybe you missed that little bit. Have a look at that. I think that really helps you with these first two tasks. Interest in children's life is very important because these will become their learning motivation and improve their practical skills in the future. Good. So building interest into children's lives, or a child's life might be better actually. Building interesting activities such as, again we use the same thing, sport or culture. Yeah, that's good. Furthermore, parents should also spend some time doing such activities with children because their behaviour will improve. I would say because their children's behaviour will improve and their communication skills can develop. For example, when children, so don't use kids, it's too informal. You could use youngsters are interested in origami. Parents should, okay, so you could say, for example, a child's interest in origami should be encouraged, rather than should be encouraged, and children could be motivated to develop more shapes. Yes, absolutely. So which skills does this build? This creativity develops their spatial awareness, their cognitive skills, their thinking skills, something like that. So tell me which skills they're going to be learning from doing this incredible thing. Many children prefer to do interesting activity in their daily life and study time rather than just or simply reading. They want to do lots of fun things. Yeah, nice, good. Secondly, reading can also develop skills, but reading always improves, yeah, their reading and writing skills. It's not to say that reading cannot develop children's apostrophe S creativity, but it does increase their imagination. For example, parents can lead their kids through word to use the increase their imagination, but reading cannot. Oh, I see what you're saying, but I think this paragraph's not really very well organized. It feels like you're going around in a big circle and it's quite repetitive. So you're saying something and then maybe not, then maybe yes, then maybe not. Do you see what I mean? We've got reading, imagination. We've got too many of the same words going in here. Make a big topic sentence, which is like this, okay? Then develop it. Then give me an example. For example, like this was great, and then a therefore, okay? So I think that you need that. You've got the example, but I think you need to have a more concrete example. For example, parents said that, parents who read with their children showed this kind of skill, whereas children who played sport developed that kind of skill. So give me an example, like a more concrete example, and go back to Ben's module about gaming because that really, really will help you on that. To conclude from the examples given, I firmly believe that children should take part in interesting things, take an interest in learning things, other way around, in learning things more than reading a book. Good. However, rather than but, could go like a higher level word. However, children should be encouraged or be motivated to take part in all-round development of their skills. Yes, this is what we want. Their skills in order to learn. Okay, thinking skills. Yes, artistic skills. Yeah, don't put that. Okay, as well as. Okay, well done, Kenny. Good start here. You've got lots of great things going on, especially you've answered the questions really well. So I'm really impressed by that. You've got some nice vocabulary in here. Well done. And there's some issues on the coherence, but I'm not worried because you're going to see the template in a minute. But you've got some really good ideas, and so that is a really great start on both those. Well done. Listen to the corrections carefully. Start to build up a list of areas where you need to work on. So that's the pronouns for me now, and the organisation of some of your sentences. So just write down some of the errors that you're making. And like the Lexis here, write down some of the errors, make a note, and then each time you do a correction, you're going to work on that list. Okay, so really good start. Well done.